every aspect of her life immediately. Her engagement rates dropped as people lost interest in her single content, revealing how much of her appeal had been tied to being part of a couple. She began desperately dating other athletes, trying to recreate what she had with Ron, but each attempt felt more forced and calculated than the last. Her family dynamic shifted as she became moody and difficult to work with, her emotional instability affecting everyone around her. Most importantly, she lost her sense of self-worth entirely, leading to the validation-seeking behavior that would define the rest
You
of
gonna have
her
to get this
career.
video off.
The girl who once felt secure in a
Thank
relationship
God I'm
now
not using
viewed
the eye
herself
tracker.
as only valuable when attached to someone famous, successful, or powerful. This breakup taught India Love the wrong lesson entirely. Instead of learning how to build her own identity and finding value in herself as an individual,
Cause like she knows what she's
decided
doing.
she needed to date bigger names to maintain relevance. The teenager who couldn't handle being alone became an adult who would do anything to avoid it, even if it meant accepting toxic situations or compromising her
I'm
dating.
gonna wait till this. Okay, bet. I was waiting for that video to get out of here so he wasn't just staring at two lemons. Sorry, two melons. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she did. These people think they slick by them just. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup and everything, and why the titties is out, why the yitties is out. Y'all not slick. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Get them nice and clip. Okay. But what I was about to say was, when it comes to especially the first relationship, that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people are afraid of being alone. A lot of people are afraid of being alone, so they'll go ahead and jump from relationship to relationship. Right? Now, me, when I was in my first serious relationship, I didn't immediately jump back into another relationship. I haven't. I haven't had a second serious relationship in a fat minute. Not even gonna lie. I've been dating around. I was just fucking. I ain't gonna cap. Since my first serious relationship, I've literally just been fucking and dating. That's it. And I said that, I was trying to better myself and stuff like that. In some aspects, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. I wasn't bettering myself. I told myself I was, but I was lying to myself. I was fucking, I was drinking. Now, in a professional aspect, I was bettering myself when it came to the military and shit like that, and my college shit and all this other shit. But personally, I wasn't. I was drinking. I don't really smoke, but I was smoking a little bit more. I was fucking. I was dating, but I really didn't do anything that I didn't do anything that really addressed my issues on why just certain questions, like personal questions on why I was feeling this way, why I feel like I need to drink to have a good time and da 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 da. But I didn't think about it at that time because I was just having fun, which I'm not gonna knock that. That shit happened. I'm not gonna look down on that because that's how I wanted to cope. That's how I wanted to do my thing. And I'm okay with that. But I learned I don't need to do that to have a great time. I don't need to do that to I need to go ahead and address the issues that have stemmed from since I was a child. And it goes deeper than relationship. It goes deeper. It goes into why as soon as I am done with this girl, I hop to the next one. So bro, technically I was still relationship hopping, but I just said it was dating. I was still relationship hopping. As soon as I was finished with one female, back on Hinge. Chop it up. Go on first date. Go on second date. Third date. Crush. Go on more dates. Crush. And then fizzle out. Alright, back on Hinge. Go on first date. Second date. Crush. And literally, I was just doing that. So even though I wasn't in a serious relationship, I was still relationship hopping. And I told myself I had to get that out of my system, which I did. Now it's just, you know what? I'm not giving nobody else no type of love. I'm not giving nobody else more love than I'm giving myself. And that's facts. I've spread thin too much love from not only just family, friends, and not really significant others, because I it's another story. But I didn't, like, we was just having fun, we was having a good time, like, didn't really get deep or anything, so it wasn't really anything to go ahead and for us to bond over. But I was still wearing myself thin when it came to me. I wasn't giving myself enough love. Wasn't giving myself enough love, and now it's like I'm not doing that. Because in order for me to go ahead and give out the love that I need to, my unlimited love, I got to start with myself. I got to give myself that love. So like I said, nobody's going to love me more than I love myself. And that comes to my mom, my dad, my siblings, my future wife, my kids. And I'm going to teach that. I'm going to teach them that same mindset too. Because that's how it is. You can't love everybody if you don't love yourself. Then you'll become love dependent. Don't become love dependent. Love yourself first. Put yourself first. Like, I remember younger, like my mom, she would look down on people, or try to keep us from being selfish, which is like, all right, I understand what you're saying. But she's like, don't be selfish as a kid, da 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 da. But no, you have to be selfish. Because, sorry, I'm looking at the video. You have to be selfish because people will take, but they won't give it back to you. They'll just take it. And then once you have nothing and you're out of it, poof, they gone. They're not going to replenish you. They're not going to give it back to you. No. They'll be mad that you're not giving them more. So, but my mom was like, yeah, don't be selfish as a kid, share. I'm like, all right. Mom said that, so I got to do it. Fuck that. My mom was wrong. No, it's okay to be selfish. Be selfish with yourself. And I'm going to tell my wife that too. I'm going to tell my kids that. That's how we be selfish. Because when you're selfish for the good things about yourself, you always provide for yourself first, and you give yourself that, that love and that peace and shit like that. You can help influence other people to be filled with love and happiness and appreciation. Like, for example, when I was working those 216s, I was just chipper, happy, like shit like that. Was I tired? A little bit. I'm working a 16. Of course, I'll be tired. But literally, every time I go out checking a vehicle, I'd smile, ask them how they doing, da 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 da, and then like people would say like, "You're just chipper and happy. You don't even seem like you're working a 16. I don't know how you like that." And I said, "Look, I woke up today. I'm great. I'm about to get off. Da 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 da. I'm feeling good." That influences other people to be happy. There's every single time where like when people would see me, they'd be like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a while," or they hit with the, "Damn, I haven't seen you in a while." They used to, other officers, they'd be like either, I don't know how they be. I don't know how the other officers be. But I know me, they fuck heavy with me because they know my energy and they know I got high vibrational energy, and I always come with a smile on my face, just chop it up, chipper, talk, having a conversation. They say they love it. They say they look forward to seeing me. And that's for me being selfish. That benefits other people when you're selfish. When you empty, you empty. You gotta replenish yourself because no one else is gonna replenish you. And then when you're ready to go ahead and get that love out, I'll go ahead and get that love out. I get that love out. Cause bro, I ain't gonna lie, I hug myself. I'm about to hug myself right now. I love you so. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you too. Literally, hug yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself. I'm getting chills from that because I'm showing how much love I got for myself. Love yourself always. Love yourself. It's you, and then whatever you got under that. But you are always at the top. You are always your main priority.
Through the roof. Yes. What do you mean? I'm always changing something about myself. Y'all don't ever realize that or notice that? Always changing my hair, always getting tattoos, always getting piercings. I'm still learning self-love. So I've been the girl who just relied on a guy to make me know and feel secure and thinking I'm all that because my think I'm all that. Like, no, now it's time for me to look in the mirror and be like, okay, what do you like about yourself? Name it. Say it. You know, say it out loud.
That's so big because just looking at you and looking at your Instagram presence.
And it look, that's I'm so glad she said that too, because that's a big thing. She would depend on her dude. She would depend on her dude, her boyfriend or whoever at the time, to tell her like, "Hey, babe, you look good." Da 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 da. But when they broke up, she would hop into another relationship, or she would just change shit about herself, or add piercings, or add tattoos to make herself feel good. It's the materialistic shit. Yeah, she's adding to her body, but it's more materials, and it's taking it away from her actual like. It's adding to it, but also taking away from it, to where like you really don't need all that, all those tattoos, all those piercings, because you're coping with it by getting this shit, and that's important just because. During my fast, right? During my fast, I would go and I would talk to my dad, my stepmom, my best friend, and they all noticed the change while I was doing it. They said, "Damn, you know, they noticed a lot of, the weight change. Like, damn, you slimming down, da 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 da." They make jokes. Oh, don't be doing that too much because, I don't want you to look like a crackhead, da 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 da. I said, I told y'all at the beginning of the stream. They gonna say that, but I know what's best for myself. I would tell my dad before I started the stream, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, like, Pops, I'm doing this fast because I'm fat. He goes, "You're not fat," because he got a belly. He got a belly on him. He got some, "No, this is fat. You're not fat." I'm like, "No, I'm fat. I got visceral fat, and visceral fat is when you eat so much food, because you're only supposed to eat once a day, and we're only supposed to be eating like fruits and shit like that. But that's another story. When you eat so much food and you eat bullshit, and your body doesn't have enough time to, when your body is overworked and it can't digest it, especially if you're eating a whole lot of bullshit, and the bullshit, the body can't decipher like what to do with it, and the amount that you're eating and the amount you're eating and how you're eating and when you're eating it, it all comes into play. It will just store up. The fat will just store up. That's why people are bloated. They have gas. They have leaky gut. Like a whole bunch of different symptoms of you need to cleanse. So I'll tell my dad, "Yeah, I'm fat, but I got visceral fat. Like I'm bloated." He's like, "You're not fat." I'm like, "Yeah, I am. You don't know my body." But other people would tell me what to do with my body while I know what I'm. Other people would tell me what to do with my body when only I know what's good for my body. So like with them saying, "Oh, stop, don't lose all that weight because da 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 da. I like bulky Nyquil, da da da." Man, I can see my abs. I can see my fucking abs. And it's an 8-pack. Nigga. I don't want y'all to, like, bruh. Literally, they can't tell me shit about my body. I can see my fucking abs. I don't give a fuck what y'all gotta say about me doing my cleanse or me doing my detoxes and shit like that. I know what's good for my body. I know that the shit that I'm gonna be putting in my body, I'm gonna be building that shit back up. I'm building my muscle back up. I'm getting rid of the old toxins. You can't tell me what to do with my body. And so, like, when she said that she would depend on other people to tell her that she looked good, that's when you gotta take a step back and ask yourself why. So, like, when they would say that shit, I'd take it as ha ha ha, I get it. And I make jokes too, because my thing is, I can laugh at myself. I can. There's nothing that anybody can say to make me feel bad about myself. I can laugh at myself. I told y'all about the story when I was out and, I told you about the story. Where I got fucked up. The whole weekend I was fucked up. I told y'all the story. Other people, when I told them that, it was like, "Damn, you showed that on?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Damn, you are, you wild for saying that shit." I'm like, bruh, you can't, but I can laugh at myself. No one can embarrass me. I love myself enough to be like, bruh, it's a story. It's a funny ass story. Sorry, I forgot what this. Because I think I got off track. I'm about to get myself back on track, though. Yeah, just like nobody can embarrass me. Nobody can tell me what to do with my body. And yeah, because it was making jokes about with me not being slimming down and tell me not to be a crackhead. But even though like, you know, I know they are jokes and shit like that, which I don't mind. I am like, if they like keep saying some shit, I highly doubt, but if they do, like, I'm gonna address that shit, because it's like y'all are having a limited mindset, and I don't have a limited mindset. I have an unlimited mindset. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I don't have a limited mindset like you guys. And this is gonna be with the utmost respect. You got some, hey, I love you, but the shit that you say, the shit that you're talking about, that has to do with me and what I'm doing with my body, I don't need it. I don't need what y'all gotta say, because it's not proactive. It doesn't. You're not saying anything that'll help me out with what I'm doing. If anything, you're making jokes about it and having that limited mindset and telling me not to do something y'all know I'm already gonna do. You're just wasting your time just saying shit. So if you ain't got nothing supportive to say, like, hey, I'm proud of you for doing what you're doing, I don't want to hear shit. And that's with all due respect, because I don't go and have a limited mindset on the shit that you say you gonna do. So I want that same respect. But love yourself. Always love yourself.
Everything they like, this girl is beautiful, the body and everything. Look at her. I was dying to look like this. I'm at the gym every day. Like, damn, I want to, like, you know, if I look like this, I'm like, I'm outside with a bathing suit on every day.
I've done my whole.
And that's the thing too with what she said. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to other people. Damn, I want to look like that. I want to like, no. Look like yourself. Look like yourself. Because there's times where, you know, back in the day, when I would say, damn, you know, I want to look like, you know, I want my body to look like, you know, Michael B. Jordan's type shit. You know, the Creed body, like, he was just built. But it's like, I want to move at my own pace. I'm going to get that body, and my body's going to be even better. But I'm going to get to that pace to where it's built and it's nice.
Whole career.
So worry about yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people.
Nice body.
Because you don't know.
Everything surface
Look,
level.
you don't know what other people are doing to their bodies. A lot of people taking SARS, people taking fucking steroids, putting bad shit in their body. You don't know what they're doing to their body. And not everything is natural that the people are doing. Motherfuckers are getting fucking BBLs for their abs. I ain't getting no BBL for my abs. I just detoxed. And nigga, that was a 7-day detox, nigga. Cleared that shit out, bro. And I'm still doing it. So, yeah. You worry about yourself. You have your own journey. If you really wanted to, you'll do it. And you'll decipher what you need for your body, what you don't need for your body.
Like the parents. Like, now it's time to know who I am inside, what I stand for, what I love, and what I want.
This mindset directly led to the game scandal and every relationship disaster that followed. Every bad decision, every public humiliation, every desperate attempt to cling to famous
She
men
know what she
can be
doing.
traced back to this moment when she learned that her worth was entirely dependent on who would claim her. The breakup didn't just end a relationship, it set the blueprint for a lifetime of seeking validation in all the wrong places. However, India Love had one major advantage that most influencers didn't have: legitimate celebrity connections through her family. Her father owned multiple businesses, including Royal Blunts, a tobacco wrapping company that sponsored major hip-hop events like BET Hip Hop Awards after parties, Wiz Khalifa album release parties, and exclusive celebrity smoke sessions with artists like Snoop Dogg and Whale. Royal
It's
Blunts
Wale,
was the official
nigga.
sponsor
Whale is Wale.
for several all-star weekend parties and regularly supplied products for music video shoots featuring artists like Rick Ross and French Montana. This gave India direct
You can say
access to
whale.
A-list parties, VIP sections at award shows, and networking opportunities with industry executives, managers, and celebrities that most influencers could only dream of reaching.
Give a message
You
to the
get that.
people before you leave.
What you want to say?
Hey, I just want to tell you guys that you have to stay focused.
Camera up here.
Stay focused. Believe in yourself.
Facts.
Moreover, her sister Morgan had direct connections to the music industry through her work as a music video model and her relationships with several prominent music producers, including connections to Atlantic Records A&R representatives and ties to Cash Money Records through mutual friends. Morgan had appeared in music videos for artists like Chris Brown and had developed personal relationships with industry insiders who could open doors. Meanwhile, her oldest brother Brooke had children with someone connected to Tyga's management team, specifically Last Kings Entertainment, which was Tyga's record label and
Tyga.
management company founded in 2013. Last Kings wasn't just Tyga's personal brand, it was a full entertainment company that managed multiple artists, organized major tours, and had direct partnerships with Young Money Entertainment, Lil Wayne's label, and Republic Records.
Yeah, I was about to say, unless you're talking about the other Tigger from, but no, if you're talking about Young Money, it's
access to
Tyga.
their entire network. Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj, and the entire Young Money roster, plus connections to major music executives, tour promoters, and industry decision makers.
Yeah, but you're not Angela. You guys ask Crystal some questions, I'll answer them. They said, Crystal, make a tweet.
These connections led to India Love becoming more than just an Instagram model. She was becoming a legitimate socialite, personally partying with Drake at his OVO Fest after parties, attending exclusive
OVO?
dinners with Kim
It's
Kardashian
OVO.
and the
You
Jenner
just-
sisters.
Ovo. Maybe it's just not tapped in. Maybe I'm being mad. I'm not getting mad, but maybe I'll just keep correcting. OVO,
Getting
not
invited
OVO.
to Chris Brown's private studio sessions and being personally welcomed into French Montana's inner circle at his Calabasas mansion parties. She wasn't just taking photos with celebrities, she was in their group
You
chats,
say Calabasas?
getting invited to their family events, and being treated as an equal rather than a fan. Kylie Jenner considered her a close friend. Wiz Khalifa knew her by name, and she had direct phone numbers for artists that most people could never
I know these are not for her. I know these are not for her. These are all too small.
dream of reaching. But unfortunately, India Love was about to make a decision that would completely destroy everything she had built. In 2015, India Love began dating rapper The Game. On paper, this seemed like a power move. Dating a successful rapper would elevate her status even further. But there was one problem. India Love was 18 years old, and The Game was 33. The age gap alone was controversial, but what happened next?
See, I say that I don't get into relationships, but the age shit is very, very. Yeah, we've already talked about this, but the age shit is like dating 18-year-old as a 38-year-old is wild, mad.
Was career-ending. Paparazzi caught India Love in The Game in an extremely compromising position at a public park. The photos were humiliating and went viral across every major blog and social media platform. Specifically speaking, this scandal completely changed how people viewed India Love. She went from being seen as an aspirational figure to being labeled as just another Instagram model sleeping with rappers for fame. Nevertheless, there was one silver lining to this disaster. The scandal generated so much attention that BET finally picked up the Westbrooks family reality show that had been in development for years. The Westbrooks reality show was supposed to be India Love's redemption arc. The network wanted to position the family as the Black Kardashians, with India as their Kim. However, the show
Wow.
revealed something that her carefully curated social media posts had hidden.
Wow. Yeah, I think this nigga is hating. I think this is a hate piece. I really think it is. Cause the shit he's saying, the BET want to name them the Black Kardashians. The Kardashians are already black. The Kardashians are already black, man. You talking about a double black Kardashian? Kardashians are already fucking black, man. Come on.
India Love's actual personality was not camera ready. Viewers expected someone charismatic and aspirational, but instead they saw someone who came across as spoiled, entitled, and frankly boring.
And you guys are sitting here talking about...
if you want to bark like a chihuahua dog, I'm gonna get off of you. Damn, all you doing is crying.
I'm not
Go
crying.
enjoy yourself.
I'm worried about something with my name on it.
Well, you go fix it, because I'm not worried about it.
I'm
My name
asking
is
for your
cool.
help to fix it.
What you want me to do? Shake my... I don't get it. What do you want me to do? I mean...
Look, I can't say nothing about it. I didn't know she had a TV show, but bitches still be watching it. Bitches are still watching it just like they watched the fucking Kardashians. The Kardashians went off of... what were they on, like E! Entertainment or some shit like that? They went off of a regular TV show, like a regular reality show television, and went straight to fucking Hulu and got a bag off of that. Cause bitches still watch that. Bitches still watching it. This is just like bitches watching the fucking baddies. It's exactly like that.
The show was canceled after one season due to low ratings and lack of interest.
Maybe not exactly like that because they got canceled after one season of low ratings. Baddies would never.